Okay, hello guys. Welcome to our first Analysis Crusaders meeting. I'm Brandon.
I'm Wheatley.
And I am their special guest, and I'm Allison, and I guess I'm pretty awesome. So, yay.
Yes, this is our very first episode thingy. I really
Pinkie.
haven't thought of a name for it yet.
We'll think of one eventually.
The Weird Al.
Oh yes, our very first episode we're doing looking into his Pinkie Pride with Weird Al.
The Weird, or AKA the Weird Owl app.
Or the best episode of the entire series that cannot be topped ever.
Yeah,
Yes,
pretty
there we
much.
go.
Wow, what did you guys think of it?
Well, well, okay. Let's think about all the Pinkie episodes we've had. First, the main one in
Party
season
of
one
One.
was obviously Party of One. Then season two, the
The Cranky Doodle Donkey
yep,
episode.
Cranky Little Donkey.
A friend indeed.
And
Yeah.
the Mystery Express.
Oh man,
MM
that like
Mystery on the
Sherlock.
Friendship Express.
Right.
What was three? Or was that
Three.
three?
Too many Pinkie Pies.
Too many Pinkie Pies.
Yes.
And now we have Pinkie having
The
the
one, the
Yeah.
only Pinkie Pride.
Yes.
Guest
It-
starring Weird Al in the best thing ever.
yes. I really liked how it is basically a 22-minute musical.
It is
Basically.
wonderful.
It's like
Yes.
Twilight can't have the only one. I gotta get my moment.
No, yeah, my goodness. Okay, I am a big nerd. Like, I have a lot of Weird Al nostalgia, like my brother and I. So we were just squealing over this goddamn episode. And he was just like, Weird Al was just like giving it his all. Like, he did not skimp out. Like, that was
I
like
know,
worthy of one of his albums.
That's what I was like thinking. I was like, man, if I got like famous and like, oh hey, we need you to do a voice on like this kids show, you gotta be a pony. I'd be like, okay, whatever.
He's
But like,
Weird Al.
he,
He's
like,
probably
gave it-
totally into that.
yeah, he
Oh
did,
yeah,
like,
totally.
10%.
He's a
I was
weird
like,
guy.
Come
But
back.
he is a awesome weird guy.
He is.
And it's funny.
Yeah.
I actually before this I haven't heard Weird Al stuff in like years.
Yeah.
So when I first found out about this episode, I was like all going nuts. It's like, oh my god, what is
The
this?
polka
Cool?
version of the Smile song.
Yes,
That is officially when I lost it.
yes, that was so glorious. You know, it was funny. At first, I didn't realize that's what it was until I went back and rewatched it, and I'm like, oh my god,
Like,
oh my god.
Hasbro, please tell me you had him record a full version of that. Just please tell me you did that.
That would be glorious.
Or
And
like
I
get
even
him back
thought
in
of
the
the-
studio.
I even had like those days. I was like, okay, well, I could justify this in canon. He really, really admires Pinkie Pie,
Mhm.
so he did like his own rendition of her song.
Yeah. Oh man,
But
that
is it-
was so cute.
Don't they say that imitation is the most kind thing of?
Yeah, it's the
It's-
purest form of
flattery.
flattery.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's like, speaking. Okay, so let's go into that. What do you think about the new ship on the block?
Oh, cheesy pie.
Disapproval face. They are bros only.
No, we ship it. I
Mm.
ship it.
Well, okay, with my whole thing, it's like, hey, it's a childhood thing. She inspired him, and see, my theory was, okay, you see him in the beginning of the episode, he's leaving Alphalusa, and you're like, okay, that's Alphalusa, and like the last time we were there, Pinkie tried her little thing,
Yeah.
so he's basically following her tracks, be like, hey, I'm gonna like freaking show up Pinkie Pie. It's actually, hey, I totally want to make like this girl think I'm really cool. Well, she's not really Philly anymore.
Right.
I want to
But he calls them little fillies anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's like, calling grown women girls. That's just like a casual term.
Hey, girl, what's up?
Right.
Hey, Philly, do you want
Want
pet
some
my chicken?
mayonnaise?
I thought that was so weird.
That's such a Weird Al thing, though.
Why would you specifically ask someone if they want mayonnaise?
Because he's weird.
I can't argue with that logic.
Oh man. But
They
I
had
don't
a
know.
lot
I
of
don't
small
ship it. I don't mind if other people do, but just they're bros, man. Look at them.
Well,
Yes.
it's not so much that I ship it. It's just that please come back, come back, go mess with Pinkie Pie some more. Just come back to the
He
show.
has to come back at least once. Come on,
Maybe like season 5 or something.
maybe like series finale. They just get everyone back.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god. Oh my god. Imagine cheese sandwich in Discord.
Obviously, she would have to throw Discord's parties.
Oh goodness. Oh Discord.
They would
Uh,
try to out-random each other.
they would just get into
A random off.
yeah.
Exactly. Discord would be like, "Well, look, I made a cake appear," and then like she's going to be like, "Well, look, I appeared into a cake," something like that.
Oh my goodness. So, man, can we just all agree that cheese sandwich is the best pony?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
He's
Weird Al pony. Because I kept thinking, because I know, some, guest stars on some, TV shows are children's cartoons, have talked about it later. They're like, I had no idea what I was talking about in this episode, which is maybe why I sound a little off, but, Weird Al never sounds off because nothing in this episode that he had to say would be out of the norm for one of his songs. He
pretty
has said much
much.
weirder crap, and he wrote it himself.
Oh, the mind of a genius.
He is truly wonderful.
But then it seemed like the first part of the first half of the episode, after all the ponies were just like left Pinkie behind, like it gave me feels a little bit.
Feels.
Yeah, well, you know what? No, I've been kind of noticing that. It's just to me, it's like another. Well, this wasn't as bad, but it was in the with the CMC episode where they were like training for like the little pony Olympics or their
Mhm.
little
Like to
opening.
finish.
Yeah, and then like Scootaloo's feeling all down because obviously like they're bullying her, and then her friend like the day like then Scootaloo is like, super depressed because she couldn't really like figure things out, and her friend's like, "Oh well, we don't need if we're gonna be like that. We don't need you." And I was like, "Wow, you're such great friends."
Well, but
Oh,
in
come on,
their
guys.
defense, they're little kids and they don't
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
anything
Here,
works.
I was like, "Come on, guys, can't you see that Pinkie's a little upset? I mean, really?"
Well, I guess they assume she'd be okay with it because she's okay with everything and she's always happy and
That's
just.
true. Like I can, we can pass on that. 'Cause it
I
was
did
like
think, when my brother and I were watching it, he did say, guys, she's 10 feet away.
yeah, that's true. Like they didn't, and Piggy did hide her tears by
Right.
eating them. But
My tears are delicious.
oh
Hasbro
man,
will feed off your tears.
speaking of that, I said this I said this to Sonic earlier, but
Mhm.
not earlier today, but like earlier back then. Like it's fitting that it's Rainbow Dash's party.
Why?
Because if this had been like Twilight or something, and then something that's like new pony comes in, tries to take the spotlight, she'd be like, what's going on? But no,
Oh,
Raven
yeah,
Dash is like, nope, I gotta have the best. I don't care who it is.
that's true. I didn't even think about that. Twilight will probably just want something small. Rainbow Dash, just no, I need something worthy of my greatness.
Exactly. Fluttershy would be just freaking out. Applejack and Rarity would be like, yeah. But no, Raven Dash, she's like all into it. She's like, nope, I want him. I want the best. Fight for my love.
Oh man.
But then there were so many references to older episodes. It was kind of overwhelming.
Yep.
But it was done very well. I loved little baby Derpy.
Oh, Philly Derpy.
Yeah,
Philly Derpy broke me with cuteness.
And
like,
Colgate had
there you go,
braces.
fandom. Pinkie did not forget about her family.
No.
People have some
But
crazy
she
theories
has
on.
a mysterious third sister.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, wait, what?
Exactly. They just sit there and think, like, oh, Pinkie Pie abandoned her family. I was like, I don't really what.
She's Amish, and when Amish kids turn 18, they can go out into the world and decide whether they want to stay in the Amish family or live out there, and she chose the latter. But she still
Exactly. She needs to
remembers her
share her
family.
parties with the
Right.
world,
Exactly.
not just to rocks.
Oh man.
That's a little crazy.
And what else? I was gonna say something.
God, we are so unprepared for this.
I liked that. I liked all the little like Weird Al things about Cheese Sandwich. Like he wore glasses when he was a kid, but now he doesn't.
This is like
Yeah,
laser
so cute.
surgery. Does
Yeah,
that
no, Weird Al got corrective eye surgery. At some point, like
so like
Oh,
so like eye surgery now exists in Equestria?
I guess unicorns do it.
yeah. You get a unicorn doctor, and they just
They
make
zap your eyes with magic
laser.
or
Just...
something?
And I heard that Weird Al actually got accordion lessons when he was 5 and has been
Oh,
playing
wow.
it ever since. So I
Oh wow.
assume the same is true for Cheese Sandwich.
Yeah, of course.
That makes complete sense.
And after the episode, or after like my brother and I were done watching the episode, he's like, "Well, it's kind of nice to know Pinkie Pie is 50." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Weird Al's like 53."
Wait, what about the candles on Rainbow Dash's cake?
She's like 21, but Pinkie
Yeah.
Pie's 50 because she's immortal.
Well, hey, you
She
have to
stays young
remember,
forever.
in those like the guild episode, she was telling Fluttershy, "Hey, Fluttershy, just leave it to your auntie Pinkie Pie." Even though Fluttershy was like, "I'm older than you."
Fluttershy's also immortal.
She's also
I'm a
immortal.
year older than you.
I'm a year older than you.
just 1 year, just
year.
one.
Just
So-
one immortal.
You're 1,000 years old.
Andrea Lippman is a year older than Andrea Lippman.
Yes.
Of course.
That makes complete sense.
Oh man.
But
Oh,
yeah,
good.
I remember that, like when we had a flashback to like Colt cheese sandwich, and he was like he's pretty much implying like, "Hey, yeah, your party inspired me," and I was like, "Oh my word, are you telling me that like Pinkie Pie was like an adult when he was still Philly or still Colt?" And no, she was also a Philly, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Right.
There was
It means
like,
they're the same
it's
age.
like-
and Weird Al's like 50.
there was like one pony in that flashback who was still an adult. I just forgot who it was.
The Berry Punch, or like Lauren Faust likes to call her like Pinette Noir, which is like I think that's how it's pronounced, but it's a type of wine.
And I know that like the one always like reused Philly. Everyone calls her like Ruby Finch's like daughter, like or Barry Punch's daughter, Ruby Pinch. She was in the flashback as a Philly. I guess she's
They're
always
also
Philly.
immortal.
I mean,
We have a lot of immortals here in Ponyland.
exactly.
That's what it seems like.
I want to just pretend that Discord is still sick in this episode, and that's why he didn't try to join the goof off.
That makes
You know he would
that
crash
actually
that.
kind of makes sense.
Yeah, he's just
Fluttershy
still
was
sick. He's kicking himself that he couldn't be there. For Discord.
Oh, Discord.
But Fluttershy was here, so does that mean Fluttershy left Discord at her
He
cottage?
was sleeping or
Yeah,
something.
he was sleeping, and then he woke up and found out what he missed, and then he was probably crying to Fluttershy all night long.
He's like, "Can I go back in time?" No, Discord, you can't mess with the time continuum.
Again.
You've done this like 7 times. So now Tuesday is called purple. We can't keep doing this.
Hey, maybe that's why freaking like some of the ponies are immortal.
Yeah. No, we figured it out.
There you go. We're solving all our own
with the
mysteries.
time continuum.
Oh man.
Oh my god. That makes that just all of this just makes complete
Oh
sense.
yeah. Yeah.
So that was also funny. So like Philly Pinkie Pie went to Ponyville, and I was like, okay, so just Phillies can move wherever they want. That's
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so apparently in Equestria, Phillies can just walk around everywhere. It just makes complete sense.
Oh yeah. No, we don't need parental attendance.
There you go.
Yeah.
They
Cutie
just-
Mark Crusaders never need it.
Yeah, for real.
But I don't know. I don't know what it is, but like we find out that cheese sandwich comes from Manhattan. I just don't know how I should feel about that.
And I was hoping he came from the pony equivalent of Wisconsin. I don't know what it would be.
Winnie Conson.
Winnie-Consin.
That's bad.
Because I mean, think about like
So was
cheese.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. I'm
Oh.
surprised no one has done like every single state.
Oh goodness.
California.
Baltimore. We had Las Pegasus.
Baltimore. Baltimore's my favorite. Manhattan, Philadelphia, Vancouver.
Oh my god.
I want them to go to more places just so we can get more names.
I know. Oh man.
But also, I thought there was a lot of cool animation stuff in the episode too.
Yeah, I think I got a little upgrade in the budget, as we can all see.
Yeah, or they used their budget on this episode and maybe skimped out on a few other things.
Oh, there's usually episodes like I'm sure like at some point we're probably gonna get like a bottle episode or something.
Yeah.
The whole day we're in the Twilight's library.
Right.
Okay. But wait, wasn't there already an episode like that? Wasn't it look before you sleep where
This is for this season when they have to save this season's
I'm pretty
budget.
sure Look Before You Sleep was a bottle episode.
It was, and so was Sister Hooves Social, saving on the voice acting budget. Probably because they had to get John Delancey that season.
Exactly.
getting guest stars can be very expensive.
Yeah.
Well, Hasbro is a pretty long-running company, so.
Right. And Hasbro, I think, already had a contract with Weird Al, because I heard he made a guest spot on a Transformers cartoon, and his contract was still in effect, so they could get him.
They just try to like get him in as many of their stuff as we can. As they could. Like,
Well,
okay, hey, we also have a pony show. We want you to be a pony.
Cool.
Exactly.
He was really cool about it. He personally emailed one of the writers and said, like, I will be happy to do an episode if you want me to.
Yeah, he looked he sounded really into it.
Oh yeah.
Why wouldn't you be? It's a great show.
And he's done a ton of animation voiceovers.
Yep.
I've heard plenty. Oh man.
Oh man.
Wow.
So what else in this episode? Yeah, as you mentioned before, there was a lot of callbacks. We had a callback to I think was it Call of the Cutie or just the first episode with Apple Bloom meeting her little like future friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had because we had Diamond Tiara. She was all moping. She's like,
oh right. Oh, you're right. That she
like,
sang.
And I was like, oh, that explains why they were randomly at Sugar Cube Corner.
Pinkie Pie was throwing the party.
But wait, another thing, and I was actually really surprised that Diamond Tiara was singing. That caught me off guard.
Everyone on the show sings.
Yep.
Except for Spike.
Spike sang.
What? Yeah, like for a few seconds.
He was Twilight's backup singer.
Yeah, but that was only for like one episode.
But he sang, is our point.
You can hear him sing in Friendship is Witchcraft.
Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me?
He literally sings painfully for like 3 minutes, and you're just like, what?
Twilight said I'm not allowed to dream.
That's why. Oh man.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Spike did get an episode this season.
He probably will.
I think he already
episode.
did. Yeah, Power Ponies.
Who hasn't got an episode yet? I don't know if the Bat episode counts for Fluttershy or Applejack.
I think that's a Fluttershy episode.
She's a vampire now.
A Bat Pony.
Can't stop here. This is Bat Pony country.
There you go.
No one gets that but me. Oh man. So what else?
What else was there? What else was there?
Let's see. I pointed out in an earlier viewing, about the main six's jobs. So we now officially Pinkie Pie is the official party planner.
Right.
Oh yeah, we weren't really sure until this episode.
She's also a pastry chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She works in the
She works at Syracuse Corner and lives there.
Right. And
you don't really think about it. It's like Pinkie Pie is pretty well made.
Yeah, she's the party planner. She's works in catering. She's a pastry chef. She's a businesswoman.
Can you imagine how many?
She is, because she'll literally buy all the stuff for the parties, and she's like, "Oh, I just throw parties because I like parties." And it's like,
hey.
But
she has an insatiable addiction to partying.
Yep.
Yes, I can't imagine how many bits she makes.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember the cider episode. Who sat there and bought their entire stock?
She's loaded.
She had that gigantic bag of bits.
Right.
You know, like yeah.
Like apples, you gotta limit one per customer. This shit's gonna keep happening.
Yeah, I was calling that. I was like, hey guys, you gotta know about like customer like inflation and stuff like that. Come on, apples.
And then you give everybody in line a ticket so that everybody in the back of the line can get there in front the next day, so no one's pissed off at you.
Well, don't worry, guys. Pinkie's an apple now.
Of course.
Somehow she's just gonna take all.
Might be an apple.
My headcanon is that she is.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be an apple pie in there somewhere,
exactly.
right?
There's somebody's an apple pie.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that there's gonna be a future episode with Pinkie's family in it.
Yeah, I keep hearing that.
I'm a little confused about that.
Maybe it's another Pinkie Pie episode for this season.
Maybe.
We got more than 13 episodes this season, so everyone can have at least 2.
Everyone can have like as many episodes as they want. If Spike can get an episode, everybody can get. Discord got an episode. Come on.
Ooh, Discord.
Even though he was
freaking Discord.
half sick, half not.
I knew he was trolling them. I knew it all along.
It's like, but he's like, Twilight, spend some time with me.
Cadence, Discord, get it.
There needs to be more interaction between Cadence and Discord.
I know, it's like, it's a musical thing.
Exactly.
They're musical terms. My mom called it.
I want to know where Shining Armor was that whole episode.
He was back in the Crystal Empire.
Apparently. I just thought it would be so funny if, like, we got a shot to Cadence coming back, and he's like, hey, where were you? He's like, oh, visiting your sister.
Why didn't you invite me? You were so busy. I just, I guess they have to leave one person there.
I know, like, Twilight's more excited spending time with Cadence than her own brother.
Like, well, hey, you had her your whole damn life. I need to get 20 minutes with her.
I have to share it with Discord, so come on.
Oh. Anyway, Weird Al Pony.
We're 22 minutes into this.
It doesn't have to be that long.
I know.
Oh man.
So there's anything else in the episode that was worth noting?
Hold on. How perfect it is, because it's perfect and great, and
no episode is absolutely perfect.
No, this episode's absolutely perfect.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
It's like the one that makes the season.
It is like they might as well just stop now.
I mean, my favorite episode for season 3 was definitely Magical Mystery Cure. I would leave it running in the background and just listen to the music.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
I have the soundtrack on my team. My favorite of that was Keep Calm and Flutter On, though.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite episode, too. Anything with Discord is my favorite episode.
I'm trying to think of my favorite ones for the seasons. I know, like, the first season, I like the origin episode where they all got the little cutie marks.
Oh, that was good, but my favorite was Student for Success, because I just relate to that so much.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's like complain. Like Rarity Sister does her little best for everybody. Or wait, was that the right one?
Yeah.
Was the one where she made them all dresses?
Yes.
And them...
Yeah, it's like, that wasn't really what I was picturing.
And it's like, I remember I first watched the episode and I was like, what's wrong with the dresses? I don't get it.
Right.
And I was like, oh, nothing's wrong. They're just jerks.
Right. And, like, that's such, like, I don't know, like, I had, in 10th grade, I had an art teacher, like, I drew something for a project, and he's like, change this, and this, and this, and then I just changed everything, and I ended up hating the work of art that I loved before.
Exactly. It's like, what?
I'm like, you're ruining my vision.
Like, I drew them something, and they're like, oh, I don't like this and this. I'm like, okay, well, then you can change that. Yeah. Like, but I'll ruin it. And I was like, well, what makes you think I won't?
Let the artist do her work, damn it.
Exactly. What was season 2?
Season 2.
Oh, there were good ones in season 2. I just can't think of any right now.
Cranky Doodle Donkey.
Yes.
Oh
I just
yeah,
like
I
Pinkie
love
Pie.
this.
A friend indeed is
Yeah.
probably one of my most favorites in season 2.
I love.
Oh, Return of Harmony. Return of Harmony. That's my favorite.
Yes, because it was Discord.
Discord. I love you.
His premiere.
Oh man, that got me into Star Trek. And now I'm just like, Q, I love you.
My entire family was already into Star Trek before I even got into MLP.
No, here's a funny story. Like, I didn't know about Q until Discord. Like, I knew about Star Trek Next Gen, but like Q wasn't in that many episodes. But so I just watched like a bunch of Q episodes afterwards. I just love Q so much. And then in season 4, in the premiere, when he came back and Discord showed up, I shouted Q, and I'm like, Q, I mean Discord.
Just you.
Discued.
There you go.
Cured.
Discord.
Discured.
Discured. There you go.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh no.
And I remember seeing a Q episode, that a little while ago, where they're talking about some girl who is actually from the Q continuum, but they didn't know that. Like everything she's doing is just defying the laws of physics, and Q just appears. He's like, "Oh, and why should she? She's so the laws of physics are so boring." And I'm like, "That's fucking Discord line."
Yep. That's plain as day.
Oh man.
Best guest star of season 2.
Yes.
Don't.
Oh, man.
I don't know who's the best guest star of season 4 right now. John
Weird Al.
Delancey. Yes.
Weird Al. Just
Well,
God.
Yeah, he took season 2.
Well, John Delancey's always a delight, but Weird Al that was every ounce of effort he had just like put into this pony.
Well, he basically had he just had that one episode to basically establish this pony, this character.
Right.
And we all love him. So
he just sounded like he was having so much fun because singing is his thing, and he would probably had just a ton of fun with that.
Oh, I know I would.
Because he basically had free reign to be as random as he wanted. Because
yeah.
You're a pony in this magical pony world.
It's like he
go nuts.
Your special talent is cheese sandwiches. Go for it.
He's like, okay, and this is the one note he was giving. You're playing a pony version of yourself. Go. You got it.
Go nuts.
Go nuts. Oh man.
Oh man. The little standoff was so cute.
The goof off.
Oh, can we talk about live action Gummy?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh, man.
Live action boneless and gummy.
Like when that popped up, I laughed for like 5 minutes.
Yep. Okay, when live action boneless came up, I was like, okay, what? Okay, that's funny, whatever. Then Pinkie's saying about Gummy, and I was like, what?
Gummy. Go Gummy. No, I found the boneless thing especially funny because I told my brother that there was an episode called Rarity Takes Manhattan, which is obviously like Muppets Take Manhattan, and he said, "Is it an episode done entirely with puppets?" And I'm like, "No, sadly it's not." And then we just saw that. I'm like, "Oh my god, they did the puppet episode we wanted." Oh man, why wasn't that episode done with puppets? Seriously.
One day.
One day.
Oh, here's a topic for discussion. What's with cheese sandwiches Fez?
Oh my god.
The
There
Fez.
doesn't need to be a reason. It's just awesome.
Fezzes are cool.
Because of cheese sandwich, I want to get a Fez.
I know.
That's what I was like. I just wanted to point attention to it. I was like, okay, there's a Fez.
He's got a lot of hats apparently.
It's like I'm just like when cheese sandwich put on the Fez, I'm like, shit gets serious when cheese sandwich puts a Fez on.
That's his serious hat.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh man. Something that I thought about later that I'm sure is a total 100% coincidence, but I'm like, wait, so Cheese Sandwich is a traveler who runs around with his sidekick trying to make people happy, and he's orange. Hmm. Yeah. And he sings.
it was terrific.
Oh goodness. Cheese sandwich over yonder.
Oh God.
I'd watch it.
Oh man.
Oh God. That would be
Weird
glorious.
Al should be on Wander Over Yonder.
Oh yeah.
Should.
God.
Oh my goodness. What if he's like the same species as Wander and he tries to out freaking nice Wander or something?
Oh my god. Wander'd probably be totally cool with it, because he's Wander.
Exactly.
But he annoys Lord Hater even more.
Oh God. Like Weird Al just like trying to be friends with Lord Hater. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
They're just
Oh, man.
they're both double teaming Hater. And he's
That
like,
would be
yeah,
delightful. Oh man. Okay.
I think once or another should try and cut out some of the parts that were off topic.
No, never. We've been pretty on topic the whole time.
Yeah. We did get off tangent a little bit when we talked about other episodes, but they were
It's
there
all
was
relevant.
reason for it.
Then we somehow got into Wander Over Yonder.
Wander Over Yonder is relevant. Lauren Faust works on it.
There you go. And look, we have
And I was
Orange
still talking about Weird
Faust
Al.
wandering around. He has a buddy. His buddy.
Orange.
Well, it's been 31 minutes.
That's good for a first episode.
Yeah.
I think we should wrap up.
Our first Watchdog Radio was only 35 minutes. Now they're like an hour and 40 minutes.
So last words. Pride,
Weird Al.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. I'm
Watch it
Brandon.
If you haven't already, and if you haven't, I don't know why you're listening to this because you should have.
I apologize if we're kind of nervous or something. This is our first episode, and
I'm used to doing this.
I've never done any analysis type stuff before, so.
Yeah, I normally talk over him during Watchdog Radio. I'm sorry. Peepers was great because he was in this episode. Alright.
Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. I'm Brandon.
I'm Wheatley.
And I am Allison, and it's alright. I'm not gonna be a permanent member because I have different schedules.
Yeah, she was just our guest star for this one. She might appear in other episodes.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I think most of the time it'll just be me and Wheatley.
Yes.
So see you next time, everyone.
See you all.